The Cleveland Cavaliers got everybody kind of like stunned. They're 10-0. No, I don't think they're going to break no ruckus, but they got the right balance. They are shooting, they got balance with scoring. And the thing about it is this Donovan Mitchell doesn't have to do everything. They have a good balance. One of my favorite players that's underrated is Jared Allen, the center, because I always said he was like I call him a double deluxe junior whopper version of Tim Duncan, because he doesn't score at high volume and rebounds, but he plays what I call an old school style of ball where he'll give you a good double double, 15-15. He's effective as a rim protector. To me, I like Jared Allen a lot. He's one of my favorites. To me, when Brooklyn had to trade him as part of having Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden, I thought that's what they missed out. I think if they'd been able to keep him with those three, they come out the East. I think they would have won a ring or two. I think Steve Nash would have had to run a ring or two, or at least been in the finals a couple times. Because to me, he was the kind of fit, and he think he's underrated as a rim protector. I like what they got because they don't depend on Donovan Mitchell to score 80 points. They tried that already where he scores high amount of points and they became an ISO team. What they're doing is that they are compartmentalizing. Well, they got 3 or 4 guys who can each score a volume of points. That's what they're doing. They're playing good team ball. They're actually like almost like it's like Golden State, who they spanked up on, ironically, but it's like Golden State, but with a defer mentality, which is complementary. So you can't really tell who could go off or how it could go. They've taken a page out of what the Celtics was doing when you bring in Porzingis, if Jalen and Tatum aren't going, or Drew Holiday. So what it is it makes it looks like you about 6-7 deep with scores. What they're doing is a philosophy that I think I seen this with. It's kind of like the Olympic style, but it's not. But it's a style that if you have like-minded guys in this era and system, if they all can get off and get 15 points for you, then hey, you're gonna win because everybody you're starting five can score at least 15. Well, if you do the math, think about it. You know, uh, you're going to get about 75 points from your starting five if you can do that just on the basics. Let that sink in. And if you can play some kind of defense and you get anything with your bench, you don't have to have, you can have 2 or 3 guys flirting with 18 points. So say for instance, if you got 2 or 3 guys doing 18, 36 points, 54 with 3, 72 with, 72. And if you get 5, that's 90 points. Think about those odds. And you got a rim protector and you're versatile. I like what Cleveland is doing. But I've said this before, I got asked already. I want to see what they do when it comes to the postseason, second round. I buy them during the regular season. It's just when I get to the second round. Because I think they're a team that's geared and stacked to, because Boston and New York punched them in the mouths the last 2 years and made them look like they were soft. So I think they ought to prove something because they got punched them up by the Knicks with Jalen Brunson just beat up on them 2 years ago, and then Boston played with them. And now they didn't had enough. So maybe they may be that team. Because we know Philadelphia ain't. Paul George ain't going to do nothing but stat pad, pout and cry, get hurt, wear street clothes, and he'll be on his way. And with no Joel Embiid around, they're not much there. Then that's not going to happen. So the East is wide open for who could be the second best team. That's a fact. They might be it. I like the way they play ball. I like their structure. I can't stand Dan Gilbert. I don't know that's no story, no video. But ain't this something? LeBron James ain't never started off with no 10, no team included. He could never do what they're doing. They're playing actually team ball. For a guy that's supposed to get everybody going and a conductor, they're doing the best impersonation that LeBron James ain't never did. The Cleveland Cavaliers are a fun, up and coming, young, exciting team, but they're playing what we call real cohesive team ball. Them spanking Golden State didn't shock me. I like Steph. I think Steph Curry might could sneak something, but they don't play no defense, and they're not going to beat a team that's athletic on the perimeter that can do what they do. Because you got to remember the pieces they got. They got waxed last night. Because Cleveland can go 3 and 4 deep with guys that can score. And if Jared Allen is healthy, that's a problem in the middle. And if they bench got something, that's a problem. They're being well coached. They're playing really good basketball. And hey, they might be a problem. And don't be surprised if LeBron and Bronny say, hey, can we get back? Because they did give Bronny a standing ovation already coming back. So don't be surprised if you see father and son try to get on that bench. I'm just saying, you never know. There may be one more Cleveland pit stop. But the thing is, they sure as heck don't need them. They are for real, but I'm not sold about the regular season. I want to see the postseason. I'm telling you right now, let me see what happens in round 2. Because I already buy them for the regular season. They're going to be in the upper echelons as far as Eastern Conference. Now, what they can do second round, that's what's been their Achilles. Because they've been seen as a soft team. New York spanked them, Boston did. I think they got a message for some people. I think they might be on to something. If they stay healthy and can play with what I'm seeing, this formula they got going, Cleveland Cavaliers could be a problem. And the best thing about it is they didn't have to kiss the ring or be cursed from LeBron. They actually got a nice cohesive thing going. I like the way they play. It's modern, but it's also an old school aesthetic. They share the rock and they play well with one another. That's why they're here. That's their success. It's not any flukiness either. It's very fluid, smooth, but quick basketball with good pace. This is a team you do not want to have to face because they can beat you in different ways. They got guys who can balance. I'm watching the score sheet. I'm watching Garland. I'm watching what Donovan do and Jared and them guys. I'm telling you, this is a nice set. Now I just want to get to the second round. That's all I'm waiting for. They get in the playoffs. I swear I want to see what it means. But you tell me what you think. And are they the most surprising team so far in the NBA or someone else? And how far do you think they can go? Yeah, who thought we'd be talking about Cleveland Cavaliers basketball and no mention of LeBron James? Well, don't be surprised if he and his son try to get on the bench, though, because that's the only way he's going to get a ring or deep in the playoffs. Because the Cavaliers already spanked the Lakers, and they look far better than everything the Lakers don't have. I'm out.